to tell everybody, please don't do what we did. Don't go to the slaughter like we did. Fight, because this is the only way. You have to belong to an organization, whatever it is, and just don't be ashamed to say, I am a Jew and I'm proud of it. We are very fortunate that we have a country, and we have to take care of our country, because we are only good Jews until we have a country, no matter where we live. If we live in America or any continent, we are only a Jew till we have a country, and we have to take care of that country.
How do you express your Judaism today?
Today I am trying to please my parents. Whatever I don't do because I believe in it. Because when you see in a place that there were such learned and such big rabbis who were so observant and who were such good human beings, they were put to gas chamber, so you said there is no God. How can this happen to humanity? This is unbelievable. But when I asked a rabbi, then he said, who are you to ask questions? So whatever I do it because this is what my parents would like. I observe Shabbat. I belong to the shul. I go to the shul. My children, my son is ultra-Orthodox. My daughter is not so Orthodox, but she is Jewish, and she speaks the language, and she knows a Yontov. She comes every Yontov to me, and that's how it is. That's how it is. But it happened to me a big tragedy that 2.5 years ago I lost my husband. And he was the most wonderful person in the world. He taught the children that charity, if you make 10% of your salary, you have to give for people who are less fortunate. And he was a most wonderful father. And a husband, he was the best. There are no words. So I'm very lonesome because I don't have it.
Do you celebrate the holidays now?
I celebrate the holidays. My daughter comes always to me to celebrate the holidays with my sisters. I celebrate the holidays. For Pesach, I go every year. Now, since my husband is not alive, I go to my children to Israel. So I'm in Jerusalem for the holidays, for Pesach, which is wonderful. And Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur I celebrate here. And I go Shabbos to shul whenever I cannot. Now as the weather is so bad, I go only Shabbos for Rosh Chodesh. When they bench Rosh Chodesh, I go to shul. Summer I go every Shabbos. I observe as much as possible. Kashrut is very, very important, and life has to go on. Life has to go on.
On behalf of myself and the survivors of the Shoah Visual History Foundation, I'd like to thank you.
I thank you so much for letting me tell my story. Thank you. Thank you. This is my mother. Her name is, we called her Leah or Louisa Schwimmer. And this picture was taken in the 90s, in the 18 something, in the 90s probably. So it was by a cousin of mine, a small tiny little picture, and she gave it to me, and all of us made from my mother this picture. That's the only picture I have from her from home. This little picture was taken in Nizhny Remeti, where we lived home. There are my two little sisters, which didn't survive. From right to left is Haichu, and the other one is Blinchu. The two people in it is my sister Pearl and my cousin Yona, who both of them are not alive anymore, but they survived the concentration camp.
How did you get this photo?
I found it somebody gave it to my sister, and she gave it to me, so we all have the same picture. That was made in approximately in the 30s, something like that. This is a picture of me This was taken 3 years before I went to the concentration camp. This is the only picture that I have from before the war. This little picture was taken right after when we came home from the concentration camp. We are the 4 sisters. From right to left, it's me on the bottom, and my sister Regina next, and standing is my sister Pearl, who passed away a year ago, and my sister Blanche. This is my brother, this picture was taken approximately in 45, 46. He passed away the last May. He is no more with us, but he was our mentor. He was the best anybody can ask for.
What was your brother's name?
Leo, Ludwig,
And the last name?
Schwimmer. This is my picture with my late husband. This is an engagement picture. This was taken in 47. His name is Michael Dub. From right to left, sitting is Ruzi Goldstein. She's my first cousin. We were together all the time. And then is my sister Blanche with her husband, who is no more with us. And then is Regina, my sister, with her husband Alex. And standing up is Joe Schwartz and my brother Leo Schwimmer, Ludwig Schwimmer, and his wife Zisi Schwartz. And then is my husband Michael Dopp, and my sister-in-law Charlotte Schwimmer, and my sister Pearl Weiss, who is no more with us.
What was the circumstances behind the film, the picture?
That's my daughter's wedding picture, and then it's me, and that's my brother-in-law Emil Weiss, my sister's husband, who is no more with us either. That's my daughter. She's the older one. She was 18 years old on this picture. And next to her is her brother, my son, Larry, who is also 18 years old on this picture.
What was your daughter's name?
Betty.
And her last
Betty.
name?
Her last name is Foreman. These are my grandchildren. The top 2 girls, one is Ayelet, and the other one is Alona. Then there is Yishai, our only boy. And then it's Sharona and the little Tiona. These are my pride and joy.
And their last names?
They are all Dub kids.